Welcome to North Decatur High School here on January the 5th, 2024. I'd like to welcome everyone for our first game of the new calendar year. The North Decatur Chargers tonight hosting the Hauser Jets. Todd Hauser comes into tonight's game at 9-1, very impressive record. Trent Moorhead, this is his second year as the head coach there. And known Trent's family, his dad was player many years ago at South Ripley. He played at Hanover College and coached down at South Dearborn for a few years. Actually, he was Coach Shannon's assistant coach down there and followed him as the head coach. And then he has been the superintendent at South Ripley Schools for the last several years. So Rob Moorhead, hello if you're listening or watching out there. Only loss for the Jets this year was a 14-point loss to the South Ripley Raiders, which sounds familiar because that's about, I think, about what our Chargers lost to them too. Only that was, I guess, both of those. That game that they lost to South Ripley was at Hauser, I believe, and ours was at South Ripley. They have six wins in a row, including common opponents that the Chargers have played. They won at Edinburgh by 33. They won at Switzerland County by 11, and they beat Jacksonville at home by 9. Currently averaging 58.5 points per game and giving up 42.4. Don't know a lot about their individuals. I know they have, I think, if not 4 starters, all 5 starters back from last year, and they were primarily a sophomore freshman team last year, and bring everybody back. I know that from what Coach Metz sent me, they start 3 juniors and 2 sophomores. Number 10, 5'10 junior Ledger Gilfius. Number 4, Tayshawn Tungate, 6'2 junior. Number 3, Alex Cord, 5'10 junior. Number 21, Cameron Blair, a 6'3 sophomore. And number 12, Stryker Gill, 5'10 sophomore. So that's roughly what I have as starting lineup. So we'll see if that's what they go with for sure. But I know that Coach Metz and I talk usually before games, and he kind of sent me an email, and in the gist of things, feels like that we really have to defend the paint. They're a team that's going to try to drive the ball downhill a lot. We've got to stop their penetration, make them beat us with jump shots. On the offensive aspect of for us, we've got to create tempo. We've got to create a fast, up-tempo scoring pace and transition, but yet in the half court, they're really, really good defensive team in the half court. I think they're only giving up, what did I say, 42.4 points per game. So once we get in the half court, I'm sure we're going to have to show some patience and not, shoot the ball too quick, make sure that we make them defend for 3 or 4 passes. And then I think above all, and I know this is important every game, but win the rebound war at both ends. So those are the 3 things going in that I think are going to be important for our Chargers tonight.
Yeah, I just, thinking back to the junior class, and I know the Cord boy and the Tungate boy do most of their ball handling, and they do like to get to the rim. They're not somebody that's going to shoot a lot of threes, and I say that, no, probably one of them will knock down 5 threes tonight, but they do like to get to the rim. So we got to do a good job of pinching them gaps and not getting in foul trouble by reaching.
Squaring up to those drivers.
Yes. So, and like I say, the rebounds, I don't know what their dimensions were, but they do have a 6'5 junior listed, Colin Buck. But other than that, their biggest kid is 6'2. So
right,
they're not a huge team. So
no, I think that's one of the things that'll be a plus for us, hopefully. But we'll see how it plays out. I know we talked a little before we came on the air that Chase Youngman's been a little under the weather earlier this week, so we'll kind of see how he's in uniform, and I think going to start the game tonight. We'll see how his stamina and stuff is going tonight, because Logan Odell, who normally plays a little JV, did not dress any JV tonight, and he's ready to play some minutes hopefully too. So well, looks like we're ready for our national anthem, Todd. We'll take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss. But it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. We're in the process of going through the starting lineups, starting with the Jets from Hauser first. Looks like we're going to honor Caden Muckerhide, Todd, with presentation here. Caden was able to go over that 1,000-point plateau up at the Richmond tournament. I don't know if it was the first or second game, wasn't it?
Yep. I think it's second game. So
great honor for Caden. I think he joins maybe off a little on this. I think I think he makes the 7th maybe in school history that scored over 1,000 points. So very happy for him, and great honor for him.
Maybe he can add about 32 that tonight.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, the Hauser Jets, as we mentioned, coming in tonight's game at 9-1. Looks like they'll start number 3, Alex Cord, 5'10" junior. Number 4, Tayshawn Tungate, 6'2" junior. Number 10, Ledger Gilfius. Number 12, Striker Gill. And number 21, Cameron Blair. So the group that we actually thought they would start, they are starting. Three juniors and 2 sophomores.
Looks like the Chargers are going with their normal of Youngman and Muckerhide, Maurer, Palmer, and Morse.
Well, anticipating a really good game, good high school basketball game here tonight, Todd. We got a really good crowd here. Hauser, which being close by, I knew that them being 9-1, they would probably bring a really good crowd. And Charger fans are here tonight. We might mention this before we came on the air tonight is the Hall of Fame induction. We inducted 2 new people into the North Decatur Athletic Hall of Fame. Sam Field, longtime coach, teacher here at North Decatur elementary teacher, and coached about 4 different sports: football, junior high basketball, coached wrestling when they had it, was an assistant coach for baseball, and then was head softball coach. So I guess about 5 different sports. So, and then Jason Kirchhoff, who is the Chargers' all-time leading rusher and had a great college football career at DePaul University. So congratulations to both of them.
Ball's up, Youngman versus Blair, and Hauser comes away with it. Cord to Gill. Gill backs it back out to the line. Muckerhide on him. In the corner, shots up and no good by Tungate.
Evidently, we're going to let him shoot.
Yeah.
Like the Jets are in a man-to-man, which I assume they would be in. Like I said, they're a really good defensive team, so we're going to have to earn.
Back door to Mason Morris. Mason couldn't catch it cleanly and unable to convert. Gill to Gelfius. Gelfius for three is no good.
Deep rebound there for
Tungate, comes away with it, gives it back to Cord. Cord is left-handed. Turnaround jumper, and it's good. Hauser scores first here in the H&R Block first quarter, 2-0 Jets. Muckride has it. Over to Parmer. Back to Muckride. Caden finds Maurer in the corner. Shots up and long.
Parmer tips it out, but just ended up out of bounds. So Jets ball here with 6:41 to go, 2-0 Jets in our H&R Block first quarter.
Hopefully this shooting don't turn out like the JV. When
Yeah.
the offensive struggle. Chargers did come away with a 33-30 victory, but Cord has it. Pulls up at the free throw line and knocks it home. Maurer inbounds to Muckride. Muckride to Parmer. Parmer's going to get fouled and go to the line.
Good drive there by Cooper. Just kind of split the defense.
I don't know if it's Blair or Gelfius will get it here, but 21, Blair picks up his first, team's first.
Actually, I think that was 12, Todd.
Oh.
Yep.
12 is Gill, his first. Cooper short on the first.
Parmer a little short on that Big Sky free throw. You ready to shoot the second one?
Parmer on the second, and that one's long.
Short and long. You got to find a happy medium there. I hope they don't follow the trend of the girls last night.
Yep. Tungate gives it to Blair. Back up top to Gill.
Jets are pretty patient here, pretty disciplined looks like.
Gelfius in the paint to Cord. Blair, no good. Maurer
Good
on the
defense
rebound.
there by Maurer. Just walled up and made
Muckerhide finds Youngman for three. Charger in the barn. Chase Youngman.
Good kick out there by Muckerhide, and Youngman was able to knock it in.
12, Gill knocks it down. Nice pull up from the free throw line. Inbound to Muckerhide. 6-3 Jets early here in the first quarter. Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. Over to Youngman. Youngman for a deep three, and that one's long. Up to Tungate. Tungate misses. Youngman on the rebound to Muckerhide. Muckerhide quickly pushes. Muckerhide to Morris. And turnover Chargers. Tungate.
Yeah, you can tell the Jets are really pushing the tempo here and pushing the ball up the floor.
Normally you're supposed to dribble once. Muckerhide
good
for
drive
two.
by Muckerhide there.
8-5 Jets. Quickly up to Tungate again. He scores again. Got to make sure we get back.
Yeah, they're
He's leaking out. Muckerhide has it at the top. Oh my.
yeah, that's kind of a
That's a nickel and dime.
yeah, kind of a cheap one there. That's you know, it wasn't like he disrupted the defender from going anyplace.
No. Morris picks up his first. Chargers' second turnover.
10-5 Jets. 4:17 to go here in our H&R Block
Gill
opening quarter.
gives it to Tungate.
I think he traveled
Yep.
there.
You got to let him shoot that.
Yeah. So Tungate to go to the line and shoot a couple free throws here.
Muckerhide picks up his first. Team's second. Tungate on the first. Leaves it short.
Yeah, he's a player, Todd, just my short observation, I kind of remember from last year that you got to get off of him a little bit and not let him get into paint with the drive. And
he's right-handed. He likes to go right.
Yep.
Misses both free throws. Muckerhide has it at the top. Drives left. Back to Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. Back to Parmer. Over to Youngman. In the corner to Maurer. Brady drives baseline. Looks for Eldridge, unable to come away with it. Tungate on the outlet. 2 for Tungate.
Well, we're just getting beat in transition, Todd. 12-5 Jets. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Coach Metz was having a little discussion there with one of the officials about some contact and some hand checking or something like that, but that didn't have anything to do with us getting back defensively. We've got to really.
And we struggled a little out at Richmond. A couple of them teams beat us up and down the floor. And like I say, we just got to get back. We had the ball down on the baseline, and whoever's up the top's got to make sure that somebody's back.
Especially if Caden's driving the ball to the basket. You got to have some floor balance there, and either Cooper or Chase or somebody has got to rotate back. It's like the Jets are going to come out and put a little pressure on us. 12-5 here in our H&R Block first quarter. Jets on top.
Inbound to Muckerhide. Over to Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. To Parmer.
Like we have a hold. Official call a drive out of bounds under the basket for the Chargers.
Patton's on Cord, his first. Inbound to Eldridge. Nice move by Owen. And just misses the layup.
Yep. Well, we had a
point blank misses
one
the
there.
layup.
Yep.
Too much dancing with the ball, Coach.
Yep.
Cord.
Again,
takes it straight to the hole.
Got him going to his strong side, his left hand. You got to push that back to the middle.
You've got to make him go to his right. Muckerhide has it at the top. Youngman. To Maurer. Back to Muckerhide. Back to Muckerhide.
Almost had a turnover there.
To Maurer. Maurer for three. No
short.
Good.
Tungate rebounds it, and they're off to the races. Whoop. Like Eldridge may have picked up a foul there.
Team's third. 14-5 Jets earlier. H&R Block first quarter.
Like Logan Odell checks into ball game for the Chargers. Chase Youngman goes to the bench.
Gill drives straight right. And he's going to throw it out of bounds.
First turnover for the Jets. 14-5 Jets.
Into Muckerhide. Over to Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. Maurer back to Muckerhide. Back to Parmer. Over to Maurer. To Muckerhide. Up top to Odell. To Muckerhide. Muckerhide comes off the screen and knocks home.
Good set play there by Coach Metz.
Charger in the barn for Caden Muckerhide. Gill tries to scoop. Maurer on the rebound. Finds Muckerhide. Quickly up to Odell. Back up top to Muckerhide. Muckerhide for a deep three and knocks it home. Charger in the barn. Caden Muckerhide. 11-14. Chargers within three.
Amazing what those long-range three-point shots do.
Yep.
In a hurry.
Gill Gives the Tungate to Blair. Maurer with another rebound to Muckerhide again. And Muckerhide will shoot another one.
Ooh, in and
Just
out.
in and out.
Rattled out.
Gill brings it across. Palmer picks him up. And he'll shoot a three. No good.
Deep rebounder. Just got Gill going to the
Yeah.
bucket.
Bucket by Gill. 16-11 Jets. Muckerhide gives over to Odell. He gives to Palmer, to Maurer, to Odell, to Muckerhide. I think Ford just picked up his second foul, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's like the foul was called on the floor. I think the official waved the basket off. I thought it looked like an NBA and one to me.
So that's a second on Ford. Number 20 checks into the game, which is Keller. And Mason Morse comes back
Morrison for Maurer and or for Eldridge, and Marshall Snell checks in for Maurer.
Inbound to Morse, who gives to Muckerhide. Over to Palmer, who gives it to Muckerhide. Caden drives, finds Palmer on the right wing. Shots up and good.
Another good kick out there by
Chargers within two, 14-16. Morse on Gill. Gill pulls up short.
Good rebound there by
Odell.
Odell.
Rebound.
And that brings us to the end of the quarter.
Brings us into the quarter there. Chargers within two, 14-16.
Good little run at the end of the quarter there, Todd. We'll take a timeout here with some sponsor breaks and be back with our second quarter, sponsored by Decatur County Memorial Hospital. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We're back here at North Decatur High School for our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Todd, we made a little run there with some perimeter shots. I know you can't live and die with those, but that did help get us back in the ball game a little bit.
Yep, Youngman hit one, and then Caden hit two, and Cooper hit one. So Chargers down two here as we start the second quarter. 14-16.
Same group still in there for the Chargers. Snell and Morris, Palmer, and Odell and Muckerhide. Little short jumper there, 15-footer short by Muckerhide.
Quickly up, Gelfius. Keller gives it to Gill.
I think they're trying to play a little matchup zone here.
Gill gets it into Blair. Back to Gill. Back to Blair, and he knocks it
Nice
down.
little 15-footer there by Blair. 18-14.
Odell gets it into Muckerhide.
It's like Keller's got the assignment on Muckerhide at this point.
Palmer drives, gives it to Morse. Finds Odell in the corner, back up top to Palmer, who gives it to Muckerhide. Palmer gets it taken away by Gill.
Yeah, good defense there by Gill. It's a fourth turnover for the Chargers.
Down low to Keller, he gets it out to Gelfius, who gives it back up top. Gill, Morse on him.
Yeah, the Chargers in a little matchup zone here.
Yep, Gelfius has it up top. Back over to Gill.
Nice little.
Caden just picks up his second foul.
Yeah, nice little back cut there that we just lost sight of the cut there. And they just threw a little lob pass up to Tungate, and he going to have a chance to make an and one the old-fashioned way here. 2014 Jets, 6:25 to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Tungate, no good on the free throw. Youngman pulls up from deep, no good. Quickly up to Gelfius, and he scores
They're
two.
really hurting us in transition. We've got to locate people, and
Muckerhide leaves it short. Youngman with the offensive rebound. Hands back to Muckerhide, to Morris. Over to Snell, down low to Eldridge. Up top to Snell, over to Youngman, back to Snell, to Muckerhide. Morris to Youngman. Youngman pulls up from 15, leaves it short.
yeah, that's a tough shot there, being contested.
Gelfius will bring it across himself, gives it up top to Gill. He gives it over to Blair.
Nice cut there inside. Looks like Keller missed the shot inside there and going to pick up the foul on the rebound. So we Charger ball out of bounds. 5:20 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers trailing by 8. Brady Maurer checking back in the ball game for the Chargers for Marshall Snell. Looks like the Jets are going to call a full timeout here. So we'll take sponsor break and be right back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers trailing 22-14. Well, thought we've had a tough time scoring here in this first 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, haven't really got a good look, Coach. We've kind of forced a couple and haven't done a good job moving the ball here. So.
Well, and we talked about that early, that we were going to have to be patient. We knew Hauser was pretty solid as a half-court defensive team, and we're really going to have to move the basketball and screen and cut. Owen Eldridge is going to trigger it in.
Gets it into Youngman, who hands it off to Muckerhide. Caden will bring it across to Owen Eldridge. Owen, nice move. Might have got hit from behind.
Yep.
Gelfius loses it, but Jets retain possession. In the post to Blair. Up, no good. Rebound by Keller, who gives it to Tungate. He just double dribbled.
Yep. I wasn't watching that close, but you picked it up, and obviously the official saw it too. So
he put two dribbles down when he caught it, and then picked it up and dribbled again. So.
Second turnover for the Jets. That's the one thing about the Jets. They look like they're pretty disciplined and don't turn the ball over a lot, so you got to take advantage of every possession you have down here on this end.
Eldridge gives it back to Muckerhide. Finds Maurer in the corner. Shots up, and it's good.
Good
Charger
spot
in the
up
barn.
there. Brady Maurer knocks it in, so cuts the lead 22-17.
Gill, Eldridge on him. Over to Tungate. Up to Blair, down low to Gill. It's up and long.
Yeah, we didn't get
Gets
a block out there.
Rebound. Keller misses again. I think maybe Youngman's going to, they ain't pointing at Brady maybe, I don't know. No, Chase Youngman picks up the foul. On the loose ball scramble.
5 offensive rebounds already for the Jets. Todd, we're just, against a team like this, it's you can't give them second chance opportunities.
Yep. Inbound right to Tungate.
Oh, that was, I don't know what happened there. We just kind of fell asleep on the inbounds.
It looked like a down screened and sealed Brady, and whoever was on the outside didn't step down to help on Tungate. So.
Yep.
Muckerhide has it. Oh, my.
We needed these officials last night in South Decatur because I thought there were several times when
a lot of moving screens.
Poor little Claire Kinker got hung up on screens that were illegal screens, and we
That's just ridiculous.
Didn't get a one of them.
Maurer picks up his first foul. Gill. Maurer just got his second. No, we're going to call him for travel first.
So both teams turn over on the last 2 possessions. 24-17 Jets, 3:25 to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Muckerhide beats his man off the dribble, and he's going to go to the line for a pair of Big Sky free throws.
Good drive there by Caden, split the defense, and had some contact on the way up to the basket, so he'll go to the line, shoot a couple free throws.
Foul was on Keller. That's his second. Caden knocks home the first.
That's good to see. I know Caden's struggled at the free throw line a little bit this year at times.
Caden knocks home both of them.
24-19.
Quickly up.
Little
Gill.
sideline free throw break that Jets tried to run there, but Chargers got back.
Ledger. Gelfius has it at the top. Gives it back to Gill, who hands it to Tungate. No good.
I thought he kind of drug his foot there.
Yeah.
Might have walked on that, but didn't call it.
Muckerhide. Chargers down 5, 19-24. Palmer over to Muckerhide.
Gelfius snuck in there, and here we are in transition.
Not back. Blair gets the bucket.
Jets really do a nice job of passing the ball in transition too, Todd.
Muckerhide gives it to Palmer. Back over to Muckerhide. To Palmer, back to Muckerhide. He gives it to Odell.
Nice defensive play by Gelfius.
Nice block.
Really nice block by Mason Morris, getting back into play, hustling back. That's what you like to see kids do, is just get back into play right there and save the bucket for the Chargers.
Gelfius inbounds. Up top to Gill. Back to Gelfius. He pulls up the three, and Palmer hits him on the shot. That's just undisciplined defense.
Yeah, you can't fly out of that. And he was kind of off balance, wasn't squared up to the basket on that. Came off a screen. Just you got to have some discipline there.
Gelfius will be at the line, I assume, for all three. Misses the first.
Long on the first one. .204 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Jets on top, 26-19.
Second one is good. third one is up and good.
The Chargers trailing by 9, biggest Jets lead of the game so far. And there's another interception by Gill.
And a bucket.
Yep.
They're jumping that pass because
yes.
we got to either back cut or mucker hide. Gets to the bucket for 2. Tungate.
30-21 Jets.
Give it to Blair. Back to Gill.
Chargers a little confused there, I think, on who was matched up with who.
Tungate's driving. Good defense, good help
yeah.
by Owen Eldridge there.
Yeah, that was really nice job defensively there.
Muckerhide pulls up from 15. No good.
Rattled in and out.
Here comes Gelfius. Odell on him. Throws it up top to Gill. Tungate hands it to Gelfius. He gives it to Gill. Chargers come away with a loose ball. Palmer. Maurer on the trail. 3, just short.
.30 seconds to go here in our second quarter. Jets on top by 9. Looks like they're going to maybe hold it for the last one.
Gelfius gives to Tungate. Good step in by Caden for the steal. He's got 5 seconds here to get a shot up. Finds Owen Eldridge going for 2.
Good transition there. Good way to end the half.
Chargers within 7, 23-30 as we come to the half. We'll break away for some stat figuring and be back for the Stones Farm Service halftime show. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, back here at the Stones Farm Service halftime show. Tad Palmer just banked in a half quarter for, what they say, $250?
I didn't hear the amount, but I know it was for some money.
Well, I knew when I bought my tickets, the lady behind me said something about being a winner, and I said, well, if you're right behind me, you'll probably be the winner.
That's the way that usually happens, huh?
And I said, I'm normally 1 or 2 away, so you got a pretty good chance. And sure enough, my Sky Shot tickets was 2 away, Suzanne said. So.
Yeah. Well, again, as Todd said, welcome to the Stones Farm Service halftime show. Well, Todd, unofficially, I had us 5 for 10 from the three-point line, which is pretty good, and 8 for 20, which is not terrible. That's 40% from the overall, but we didn't get the free throw line other than a couple times, did we?
I had us 2 for 2.
Yep.
Muckerhide's the only one that shot any, so. Leading the way for the Chargers was Caden Muckerhide with 12. Other than that, Youngman had 3, Palmer had a 3, and Meyer had a 3, and Eldridge had the 2 there at the buzzer for their 23. For the Hauser Jets, Tungate led the way with 10, all in transition. Cord was 6, Gill was 6, Blair with 4, and Gelfius with 4 for their 30. Like we talked about in the pregame, Coach, as you look down through there, not a 3 in their ledger.
Yeah, yep. Just got to get off of them, and I know we have to a certain extent. They just really quick off the dribble. We got to pinch some gaps and really force them to have to kick the ball out to jump shooters. Unofficially also, I had us for 8 turnovers and a half, and the Jets had 5. But the stat that kind of pops out at me, they had 5 offensive rebounds to our 1. And so, you know, you got to clean that up and cut those offensive rebounds down for the Jets. And I know they had a couple on one possession that they ended up getting a score off of. But, you know, I think Coach Metz is probably going to be talking about transition defense and about defensive rebounding. I think those are the 2 things. You know, we haven't played terribly on the offensive end. I know like to see some ball movement and try to move them a little bit. But, again, they're where they've hurt us is I don't keep that, but I would guess they've probably had maybe 8 or even 10 maybe of their 30 points have been in transition probably.
Yep, like I said, I know Tungate's got 10, and I'm sure 8 of them come, you know, on leak out. So luckily they were only 2 of 6 from the free throw line. So
yeah, that does help a little bit, but we just need to come out this first 3 minutes of this third quarter and kind of chip away at this 7-point lead that the Jets have. And you know, you don't need to make it up all at once, but cut that in half in the first 3 minutes, get that down to about 3 points, and then kind of go from there. But very impressed with Hauser's club. They've got really good quickness at almost every position, and we've got to contain them somehow and just keep them from I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I don't keep a shot chart for them, but how many perimeter shots they've actually taken. It can't be more than 4 or 5.
You know, outside of the paint, I mean, they had a couple pull-ups there from the free throw line or whatever, but
and that was early.
And if you take outside the paint, I don't know, other than Gelfius kid took one in the corner that Palmer fouls him on.
Yep.
They didn't hardly. Tungate shot one there early that never even touched the iron.
Right.
They just didn't shoot it. But like I said, you know, back up, give them a step, be ready to help when they drive. Cord's going to go left, Tungate's going to go right.
Yep. take things away from them that they don't want to do, and I think that's going to be important. We've got a little over 2 minutes to go here in our Stones Farm Service halftime show. So we'll take some sponsor breaks. Looks like Chargers are coming back out on the floor. The Jets are already out here. We'll take a couple sponsor breaks, and again be back with Charger basketball here in our Canal and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. We're ready to start our Canal and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. Chargers trailing 30-23. Thanks to Stones Farm Service for sponsoring our halftime show. Todd, let me read through our other sponsors real quick. Big Sky Restaurants, our free throw sponsor. Platinum sponsors Gill and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy-Right Auto, Decatur County Recycle, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Trio sponsors are Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, JC Bank. Cheer Block sponsors are Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, and Fry's A&W.
I'd like to thank all the sponsors for allowing us to do this as well as WTRE. So Hauser starts with the ball. Gill has it. Drives left. Gives it to Cord. Back to Gill. Farmer on him. Gives it to Tungate. Gives it to Cord. He pulls up from 15 and knocks it home.
You know, the Jets were able to extend that lead to 7 points, Todd, without probably one of their best players in Cord. He set out, most of that second quarter with 2 fouls.
Youngman.
Little set play here by Chase, or misses. Jets come up with the rebound.
Gill brings it across. Gives it back over to Cord. To Blair. And he'll shoot the three. And he'll knock it home.
And I think in the scouting report, that's one of the things that Coach Metz mentioned. He was one of their few kids that could shoot the perimeter shot.
35-23 Jets. Morse has it. Gives it back to Muckride. He'll take the ball screen from Youngman. Over to Palmer. Back up top to Muckride. Youngman in the corner. Youngman drives to the baseline. Little runner, and it's up and good.
That's a
2
tough,
for Chaseman
tough
Youngman.
shot there.
Yep. Youngman picks up his 5th point of the game. Tungate gives it back to Gill. Cord to Gelfius.
What a walk there.
He pulls up from the free throw line. No good. There's Tungate on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, there's a possibility of second chance points, Todd, that we don't want.
Gave that to Brady. His second. Tungate at the line.
Tungate's really active on the offensive end. Just
he does knock that one down.
Looks like Mason Morris going to check out and Owen Eldridge check in.
Tungate on the second free throw. Knocks it home for his 12th point of the night.
12-point lead for the Jets. 37-25, 6:15 after they ever start the clock.
Muckerhide. They still haven't noticed it.
Well, there we go.
Muckerhide shot's no good. Tungate gives it to Gill.
Oh, we need to stop here because we don't need to extend that to 14 or 15 points.
He gives it to Blair.
So I'm going to try to set a ball screen here for Blair. Goes the opposite way of the screen.
Gill. Back out to Blair. Leaves it short. Muckerhide on the rebound.
Good block out there by Muckerhide.
To Parmer. To Maurer. Over to Muckerhide. To Youngman. And he's standing on the sideline.
Yeah, that's one of those turnovers that you don't know what to say.
Quarter inbound to Gill.
Some 9th turnover for the Chargers.
Gill down low to Blair. Leaves it short. Muckerhide on the rebound. Muckerhide quickly pushes. Parmer in the corner. Maurer trailing. Gives it back to Muckerhide. Knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Chargers. Muckerhide is the inbounder. Straight into Eldridge. Owen Eldridge for two.
Good job, Owen,
patience.
keeping his balance there, too. He kind of got bumped on the shot and kind of fought through the contact, so good bucket.
Gill hands to Cord, who hands to Tungate. Spins back to the middle. No good. There's a block shot.
Good block by Maurer there.
Parmer hands it to Muckerhide. Finds Youngman. Muckerhide gets it taken away by Gill. Over to Tungate. And foul on Parmer.
Yeah, fortunately they didn't get an and one there, so that's a good thing. That's 10 turnovers for the Chargers now. You don't like to see that.
No.
Especially with quarter and a half yet to play. Tungate knocks in the first free throw.
So after going 0 for 3 in the first half, he's 3 for 3 here in the second half. His 13th point on the night.
Logan Odell checks in for Chase Youngman.
Tungate. No good. Muckerhide will bring it across. To Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. Shots up and good.
Good drive there. One of those wrong foot short jumper layup, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Gill tries to get the back door to Tungate. It goes off his foot and out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball.
First turnover for the Jets. That's their 6th of the game.
Chargers are within 9. 4 minutes to go here in the Kennelly and Daughter third quarter.
Yeah, we need a score here on this possession. Just kind of cut into this a little bit.
Cord picks Muckerhide up.
Chargers run a little 1-4 on the baseline set. Ike Parmer's going to set a ball screen here for Muckerhide.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We needed him last night, Cook.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Cooper Parmer picks up the foul. His third.
38-29 Jets, 3:44 to go here in the Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash third quarter.
Tungate gets right to the hole.
Yeah, he's when they clear the side like for him like that, we've got to
You can't let him get
some
to his right
help.
hand there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Odell.
They're going to have a foul maybe on Gelfius.
Gelfius going to pick up his foul, or first foul.
Youngman back in the ball game for Parmer. Mucker Hyde to trigger it in.
Straight into Eldridge.
A little long air on the
nice move, just got to
yep.
finish it. Here's Tungate to the free throw line, kicks it back out to Gill. To Blair, back to Gill. Gelfius has it, gives it to Gill. Into Cord.
Nice pass there by Gill. Cord just turns and lays it in. Chargers trailing by 13.
Mucker Hyde to Odell. Odell for three. Charger in the barn, Logan Odell.
Good spot up there by Logan and knocked it in, got his feet set.
Chargers within 10 again, 32-42.
Chargers are going to call a timeout here. I think it's a 30. So we'll just keep this right here. Yeah, we just we've got to get some stops on the defensive end. You know, we've given up 12 points here in about 5.5 minutes, and you know, you gotta when you're trailing, you gotta consistently get defensive stops.
Got to get some stops and some rebounds.
Yep. (42-32) Jets.
Chargers better get back.
Yeah, it's going to be Hauser ball here on the baseline. Going from right to left.
Gill bring it across. Youngman to pick him up. Over to Cord. To Blair. Back to Gill. He traveled. No call. Back to Cord. He gives back to Gill. To Tungate. Gonna spread the floor a little here.
Yep.
Tungate to Cord. He pulls up from 15.
They're going to have a jump ball there. Eldridge
should be Charger ball.
42-32, 2:02 to go here in our Canalian Daughters third quarter.
Muckride will bring it across.
The Chargers have the floor spread here.
Muckride. Down low to Eldridge. Nice up and under. You just got to convert them.
Just a little long.
Over to Cord. Gives it to Tungate.
Yeah, it looks like we got a hold. There must have been a hand check here by.
I think Owen reached in. They got that on Eldridge.
Not sure what's going on here, but. Like Chase Youngman's going to check out. Cooper Parham going to go back in the ball game. Tungate rolls one in. Like Logan Odell checks back into ball game too. So
Tungate second is up and good.
44-32. Chargers just cannot climb into that single digit. Cut it down to single digits, and we're just good fake by Muckerhide there. Penetration.
2 for Muckerhide. His 16th point of the game. Chargers within 10.
Again, we need a stop here without fouling. Might have gotten it to. Oh.
Chargers had the turnover.
Yep.
Can't fault a kid for going after the ball, but it was going out of bounds to the Chargers. All the way in the backcourt to Gill. to Tungate.
Well, we
just
got a
can't
deflection there, and we just couldn't come up with that loose ball. And Jets will keep it on a jump ball in the alternate possession. So, again, we need to dig our heels in here and get a stop here and get a chance to cut this lead into single digits.
All the way up top to Blair, who gives to Tungate. And there's the turnover.
Yep.
To Muckerhide. Farmer back to Muckerhide. Over to Palmer. Back to Caden. Caden finds Maurer in the corner. Just short. Gill comes up with a rebound up to Tungate.
Yeah, again, there's that transition, Todd, where they do a great job of really passing the ball up the floor and really leaking out and filling stuff.
Tungate is just a good athlete. I mean, he just takes off down the floor, and we got to make sure we get back.
And even both Gill and Cord are both really heady. They're kind of crafty. They just seem to really know where everybody's at on the floor, and both good ball handlers.
Tungate knocks the first down, and the second as well. Muckerhide, 14 seconds to go here in the Kennelly and Daughter third quarter. Chargers down 12 again. Crosses Cord to Maurer. Maurer for three, short. Palmer on the rebound, short.
Yeah, we had a couple good looks there, just didn't convert them.
That brings us to the end of the Kennelly and Daughter third quarter. This is Charger basketball on WTRE. We'll be back for fourth quarter action.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. I guess, Todd, what was the free throw difference there that quarter?
Well, we didn't shoot any.
Yep.
And Tungate shot 2, 4, 6, 8.
Nobody else for them shot in besides Tungate.
Nope.
Then.
And he was 7 of 8. So
yeah. So there's a 7-point difference right there. But we just we've got to figure out how to defend them and stop them without putting them at the free throw line and somehow convert on our offensive end. But right now we've just got to find out a way to stop them. You know, they're pretty much scoring. Maybe not every possession, but 2 out of 3.
Well, and what's bad now when you're down 12 points, you can't just back off of them and make them shoot the ball because they'll just stand out there and hold it.
Yep.
So it is Charger ball. Muckerhide has it at the top.
Little 1-4 set low here. Set a high ball screen for Muckerhide.
Back to Maurer.
There we go. Oh.
That is long. Up to Gelfius. Blocked by
Good
Maurer.
block there by Maurer.
Goes out of bounds. We'll stay with the Jets. No, I don't know.
I wasn't even looking. I was down. I had
They
my
tried
head
to
down
throw a
right.
lob to Tungate. Moore swatted it. Tungate falls to the floor, and then he decided to blow his whistle. It's the same official that's out there calling them moving screens.
Yeah.
Tungate back at the line, knocks home the first. Second short, and he's over the line. Official does catch it.
Yeah, you know
Better
what?
than your officials you had last night.
I was getting ready to say, Todd, and I'm not just last night. I've seen it numerous times this year in high school games.
I had to shut my mics off and let them know last night. Muckerhide
It's like
Finds
the Jets in a
Morse.
little 1-3-1 half-court trap here.
Maurer for three,
Over to
and that
Maurer,
was
there
good.
we go.
Brings
You
them
know,
you see that a lot, and it's not that hard to watch the kids shooting the ball.
yeah.
Chargers within 10
It
again.
was a real obvious one by number 42 from South last night, late in the
Yeah.
game. Or excuse me, late in the game, I guess.
There's
it was.
Tungate. We let him get to his right hand again and puts two more on the board. You have to play him on his right shoulder.
Yep. He hasn't gone left all night. Odell with a
Odell
long
for three. No good. And Blair comes away with the rebound. He gives it to Gill. To Cord. To Blair. And he gets his own rebound.
Got to come back with that rebound.
We do come away with this one. Chargers down 12. McBride will pull up from three. Just short.
(49-37) Jets, 6:20 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Gill.
Got a double dribble there. That's only the third turnover of the half for the Jets, 8th of the game. Chargers have 11 turnovers.
McBride will bring it across. Ford's going to pick up the foul.
Foul on the floor there before he got to the hoop, so Charger be Charger ball out of bounds.
Ford's third.
We just haven't put enough. There we go. Good weak side play there. Brady knocks it in.
Over to Cord.
Got this thing it's just stayed between 10 and 12 the whole time, and then Cord goes down. At least we made him go to his right, Todd.
Yep.
He just Cord made a tough shot there. I'm kind of impressed with him. He's a nice player. Looks like we got a 30-second timeout here. Yeah, it's bounced back and forth between 10, 11, 12 points here just for almost the whole third quarter and here in the fourth quarter. We just
but unable to put that run together to get over that hump.
Yep. So. Every time we make a score, they come down and answer it, which is a sign of a good team.
5:48 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers trailing 39-51. Will be Charger ball. Inbound to McBride. Over to Eldridge. Back to McBride. Out to Odell.
Just a little long.
Tungate comes away with the rebound. Up and good. Once again, we give him that right shoulder.
Yeah.
McBride. Short. Gill on the rebound.
Good defense there by the Jets, too. They just really made it tough. Caden had to shoot a little off balance one there.
There's Tungate. Finds Keller under the bucket, no good. Eldridge on the rebound to McBride. Maurer for a deep three, long. Odell on the rebound
there by Odell, but just couldn't quite come up with it.
There's Tungate. Two more.
Yeah, we're down 16. Coach Metz calls a full timeout here, so we'll be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. Chargers in a bit of a bind here, Todd. 55-39, a trail. 4:40 to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. At this point, you're probably, unless you can get right to the bucket, you're probably going to have to start looking at the three-point shot.
Yep. McRide has it at the top and knocks it off his leg and goes out of bounds.
Yep. That is the 12th turnover for the Chargers.
Inbound
a little
to
full
Gill.
court pressure. This is tough too when you have to pick him up full court because the Jets are a pretty good ball handling team.
Yep, he is pushing off with his weak arm. And there they throw it, but it goes right into their hand. Tungate. See, Owens really got to shade him to his left.
Yes. Because he's going to spin back to his right too.
Up and no good. Rebound by Maurer. Finds Muckride. Over to Odell. Back to Maurer. Back to Muckride. Muckride for three. He's no good.
Long. Oh, we just, I have us,
Cord.
I have us 2 for 11 from the three-point line this half.
Right there, Odell comes out. Odell's left-handed kid, and Cord's left-handed, and he lets him go right to his left. I mean,
yeah.
Palmer's going to check in for Odell.
.343 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Jets on top by 16.
Into Blair. Moore's going to get called for the hand check out front. Chargers' second foul here in the fourth quarter. That's the fourth on Morse. Inbound to Cord. Morse comes away with the rebound. Up and
It's a tough shot there by Mason. Gets it to go. Cuts it to 14.
Tungate. Out to Gelfius. Fortunate Palmer didn't get another one out there smacking him, but Gill. Know what they're watching here, but
55-41 Jets. Owen Eldridge go to the free throw line, shoot a couple of those Big Sky restaurant free throws.
Owen knocks home the first. Just the third free throw for the Chargers tonight.
Yeah, looks like Coach Met's going to start doing some offensive, defensive substitution here as he sent Marshall Snell and Corbin Thackeray in the ball game. So it's like a full timeout, so we'll be back with Charger basketball right after this.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We're back here at North Decatur High School. Owen Eldridge eyeing the second of his 2 Big Sky Restaurant free throws. Knocks it in.
Chargers within 12. Muckerhide on Gill. Over to Tungate. Over to Blair. Back to Tungate.
We probably need to use some fouls here too.
Yep, there's
not a bad thing right there. You don't want to have to wait till a minute to go and use a couple fouls.
Owen's third. Over to Tungate. Up to Cord. Over to Gelfius for 3. Shots up and no good. Good hustle by Caden Mucker.
Yeah, it was. I thought we should have had that rebound to begin with there,
yep.
But nonetheless, we Charger ball and a chance to cut it to 10 or 9 maybe. 2:42 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Farmer gives it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide gets right to the
Good
bucket.
Drive.
Good for 2. Tungate.
Chargers cut the lead to 10.
Cord. And
Good.
There's a turnover. Muckerhide comes away with it. Finds Eldridge down under the bucket. Eldridge up and good for 2. Chargers as close as they've been. They're within 8. Oh.
Well, I thought Cooper did a really good job there. The only thing that maybe the official might have called there is maybe he didn't give him room to come down when he turned around. And
how much room you got to give him? He took 2 steps.
I don't think he took 2 steps because he never put it on the floor. but nonetheless, that's
the 5th on Mason Morris.
Yes, Mason Morris, lose him right here. So Chargers still going to scramble a little bit here. Have that lead down to 8.
In the back, Tungate.
Well, he's going to go right no matter what.
Yep. Eldridge picks up his 4th.
It's like Brady Maurer ready to check in the game after this first free throw. Has anybody shot free throws for them, Todd, except Tungate?
Nope. He misses that one. Gelfius he hit that 3-pointer when Cooper found him in the corner.
Yep.
Youngman comes
Chase
back
Youngman.
for Snell.
Not sure what our timeout situation is. I would think we would have at least 2, maybe 3 timeouts.
Misses them both.
Boy, you got to come up with that rebound. That's one of those that there was a little deep rebound, but you got to come up with that.
Snell and Thackeray back in.
Got him to miss a couple free throws there and just couldn't squeeze it.
Gelfius with Thackeray on him. Up to Gill.
Yeah, we're probably down 3 possessions here. You probably need to think about committing a foul.
They find Blair wide open under the bucket.
Nice pass by Gill there. He had his head up and did a nice job of.
Muckerhide finds Youngman in the corner. Shots up and no good. Marshall Snell on the offensive rebound. Back to Muckerhide. Back to Youngman. That one's no good. And there's Tungate on the rebound.
Block. Well,
Yep.
nice drive by Tungate there. I'm not sure that, as an old coach, I'm not sure that's the kind of shot you want right there. 12-point lead, or 10-point lead, I should say, and you maybe want to back it out. But nonetheless,
Tungate picks up his 28th point on the night, Coach.
yeah, he's had a great ball game, and we haven't figured out how to keep him from going right.
Keller checks in for Gelfius. Tungate.
Coach Moorhead
No
doing
good.
a little offense-defense substitution, I'm sure, too.
Muckerhide finds Maurer for 3. Shots up and good. Charger in the barn.
Cuts it to 9 with 1:09 to go here.
Timeout to get her defense back in.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take another sponsor break and be back with the final 1:09 here.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. Todd, I just saw the official indicate that both teams have 1 timeout remaining, so Chargers, I know, are probably going to need to stop the clock again with some kind of a timeout. Looks like they're going to pick up full court as we would expect. Looks like they're in a little diamond press here, maybe. Coach Moorhead pulling out a trick here where he's going to put all 5 people out of bounds and or not out of bounds, but on the baseline and just send them long.
Into Gelfius, back to Gill. Over to Cord. To Blair, to Cord, to Gelfius.
You know, Todd, I'm really impressed with Hauser's composure and their ability to handle the basketball. All of their kids are what I call 2-foot, 2-hand players. You know, they play with 2 hands. They are balanced. They know how to pivot, use pass fakes well. They're all pretty good ball handlers. And when you got that kind of a combination, that's going to take you a long way.
Yep. Gelfius knocks home the first. Back to a 10-point lead, 60-50. And he knocks home the second. Muckerhide to Maurer. He's going to get
him
fouled.
on the elbow there by Gill, I think.
Maurer will be going to the line for a pair of Big Sky free throws.
That's a good thing because that gives us some scoring opportunity with the clock stop.
Yep.
So, chance to cut it back to 9 here. Maurer knocks in the first Big Sky free throw. It's like Marshall Snell checking back in for defensive purposes. Knocks in the second. Corbin Thackeray for Maurer. 61-52, 49.9 seconds to go. That did save Coach Metz a timeout, too.
Yep. Cord inbounds to Gill. He finds Blair.
I'd be fouling him.
Yep.
There we go.
Fouling Snell.
So Blair go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of bonus free throws.
First one. He is good.
Well, obviously, free throws are kind of the difference in the game tonight.
Yep. Yeah, they got a lot of circles up there. We talked about in the pregame, though, they like to get to the hole. They go downhill.
Yep.
So Blair knocks the second home. Youngman inbounds to Muckerhide.
Yeah, I thought that was a correct call. Caden did a good job of kind of sliding away, and
it's just their fourth foul, though, so it's out of bounds.
Yeah, if the Chargers can set up something to knock in a three here. There we go. Sure, that's Coach Moorhead. That's probably not what he wants, a foul to stop the clock again. Chargers are kind of stringing this out, but we're not gaining a whole lot.
Allows the Chargers to get their defensive subs back in as well. So Eldridge at the line for a pair of Big Sky free throws. First one. Good.
Thacker and Snell back in the ball game for the Chargers. Both teams in the bonus now.
Nice job, Owen Eldridge, knocking them both home. Inbound to Gill. Over to Blair. Chargers able to create the turnover. Eldridge comes away with it. Finds Youngman in the corner. Youngman for three. No good. Back to Youngman.
Short.
No good. Geltis will come away with
we
it.
had a couple good looks there, but just couldn't convert them. Looks like that's going to probably do it for this.
They're going to call Owen Eldridge on the foul. His fifth. .5 to go in Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers down 9, 54-63. Gelfius back to the line. Two more. First one's up and good.
Yeah, we got to get somebody else in the lane there, I think. Guess not.
Yeah, don't you have to have some money?
I thought you did, but maybe you just have to have the two, obviously.
Gelfius knocks it home. Inbound to Muckerhide. Caden will pull up for three. And theme of the night, no good, Coach.
Yep.
Chargers go down by 11, 65-54 to a very good Hauser team who come in here at 9-1. We'll leave 10-1. We'll be back for the best excavating postgame show.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where our Chargers have come up a little short tonight. 65-54, Hauser Jets on top. Todd, I'll let you go through the scoring, and then we can chat a little bit before Coach Metz comes out.
Leading the way for the Chargers was Caden Muckerhide with 18, followed by Brady Meyer with 13. Owen Eldridge chips in 10. Chase Youngman 5. 3 from Odell, 3 from Palmer, and 2 from Mason Morris. For the Hauser Jets, Tungate with 28, Cord with 12, Blair with 11, Gelfius with 8, and Gill with 6. Chargers done a nice job at the line tonight. They were 2, 4, 6, 8 of 8 from the line, and I didn't add up Hauser's free throws, but they shot a lot of them. So most of them come from one man, Tungate. So maybe while you talk to Coach Metz, I'll figure out what they were from the line.
Okay. So. Well, Coach, it's a tough one. Hauser's a really, really nice ball club. I know in the first half, Todd and I talked about it a little bit. I'm sure one of the things you addressed in the first half, and thought we did a much better job of the second half, was transition defense.
Yeah, and kind of what I told the guys at halftime, the telltale stat, we had 0 offensive rebounds. So if you're not going to rebound, you better be getting your butts back in transition and not hemorrhaging 14 points in transition. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Biggest thing that I just said in the locker room to them, other than North Decatur didn't, I don't know if we realized we had a game tonight or not, because we sure as heck didn't show up to play in one, was just disappointment. Because we talked all week about the opportunity at hand, with conference being on the line, knowing that there may not be anybody else out there that could really knock off the Jets. And this was our opportunity to kind of take I guess a step up in conference play, or kind of take that little bit of a half-game lead or whatever. And we just I'm disappointed we did not grasp the opportunity.
Well, you know that we talked about it, and as we always, as old coaches talk about, you want to come out that third quarter and kind of first 3 minutes kind of set the tone, and came out and boom, 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 they kind of jumped on us and bumped that thing up to 10 or 12, and we just were never able to cut that thing down. We would score a bucket, and then they'd come down and score a bucket. We didn't get a stop or whatever, but it just stayed at that 10, 12-point margin and almost the whole game until the end there, when we did finally get it down a little bit.
And I can't look back at a single point in this game, a single second, where I felt like we were in control.
Yeah.
They played harder than we did. I mean, I can only rotate so many guys in off the bench. I didn't have a single guy tonight that I felt could keep the ball in front of them.
Yeah.
And when you're constantly getting beat and you're constantly on a guy's hip, now we're over-helping. And now it's leading to Tungate getting loose, getting into the paint, drawing those fouls. I know at one point in the fourth quarter, I know Todd was totaling up free throws, we had shot 2 free throws to somewhere in the 20s for them. Now, that's credit to them for knocking them in and shooting them, but that's a discredit to us for putting them at the foul line.
Yeah.
And it's like we would much rather reach our hands out and grab instead of sliding our feet and keeping guys in front. And I don't know what the free throw difference is. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I can about guarantee you that made up the difference in the win and the loss.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
we were 8 for 8. They were 16 for 25.
Yeah, so eight free throws. I'm surprised they missed that many free throws, to be honest with you.
I am too.
Yeah.
In ours, I felt like 6 free throws. I know Brady shot 2 there in the fourth. Caden shot 2 at the very beginning or towards the beginning of the game. And Owen kind of got bailed out and got to the free throw line, and I don't know who shot our other 2.
Owen.
Owen
was 4 for 4. Caden was 2 for 2, and Brady was 2 for 2.
So I mean, we went 8 for 8 from the free throw line. We got to get there more.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a problem that we've had this year is getting there. Period. And now we finally get there, and we don't get there enough tonight, I guess.
Well, and again, Hauser's got kids that are going to put their head down and they're going to drive it and drive it. And, you know, you take a kid like Tungate, Todd and I were talking about it. He's going to go right. He can go left, but he's not near as effective going to his left as he is his right. And, boy, he's athletic enough that it's, you know, once he starts downhill, if you don't really slide your feet and get over in front of him, make him change direction. And he's pretty good with that little spin move, too.
Yeah. And you know, all week, and that's a failure on me as coaching staff, you know, putting together a game plan. I mean, I really thought if we could contain Gelfus that we would be all right tonight. And I don't really – he may have had a quiet double figures, but I don't really remember him, what he ended up with, Todd.
He ended up with 8, and 4 of them was free throws in that fourth quarter there.
Everybody else absolutely killed us. I mean, I haven't seen the Cord kid string together that many 15-footers, but credit to him. He knocked them in tonight.
Yeah, I was very impressed with him, and I'll tell you, the kid for Hauser that I'm really impressed with is Gill.
Oh, yeah.
He controls things out there. He's composed. He sees the floor really well, and just he does a lot of good things for them.
Well,
I
think he's just a sophomore, maybe.
Yeah.
He's going to be a nice player for them, for sure.
Coach, you know, you hate losing a conference game, especially a home conference game or whatever, but now we got the South Decatur Cougars coming in next Friday.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be another hard-fought game, hard-fought contest. If we can take anything from tonight, it's that nothing's guaranteed. You got to be ready to play from the tip, and so far that's something I've got to get figured out, whether it's a lineup change or what, but we have been hemorrhaging points and getting behind the 8 ball in the first quarter for the last 5 or 6 games. Now, for the most part, we've been able to dig ourselves out and get ourselves back into it. But when you got a team like Hauser and a team like South that's got a couple guys that can really handle the ball, and it really makes it difficult, and you spend too much energy, I feel like, getting yourself back into the ball game. Whereas if you come out the way that you should, with the energy that you should have and the defensive rotations you should have, hopefully you're not just digging yourself out of a hole, you're extending your lead. So we'll see.
Well, good luck next week. And then we're at Lawrenceburg on Saturday. Is that correct, next week?
At Lawrenceburg.
Home game on Friday and on the road on Saturday. Well, Coach, appreciate you coming up and joining us. And good luck. Have a good week of practice this week and getting ready for the Cougars.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Again, the Chargers lose 11-point game tonight to the Hauser Jets, so the Chargers fall to 1-1 in the conference. I don't know how many total conference game Hauser has played, but I know they haven't lost any. So
they beat Edinburgh and Morristown, so I don't know.
Yeah, but well, it was a tough one, and like I said, Hauser, I was very impressed with them. They have a really nice team. Their kids are under control and just kind of understand the game pretty well and take good shots and don't turn the ball over. I think I only had them for 9 turnovers for the game, so that's going to keep you in a lot of ball games when you turn the ball over less than 10 times. Well, Todd, I don't have anything else unless you do. So
no, I just wanted to congratulate the Lady Chargers on a last-second victory over the Lady Cougars last night to keep their conference hopes alive.
Yeah,
it was an exciting finish when I thought we were done last night.
Oh, I thought we were dead and gone. You never know in basketball sometimes, but we kind of made some plays at the end there, and that's a sign that of a good team sometimes, when you can do the things when you haven't played very well throughout the night and still find a way to win. So they will be on the road on Tuesday night next week at Morristown, and I'm sure you and Eric will be covering that game. And then we have a Thursday night game at home, another conference game with Southwestern here next week. And I might remind our fans, please come out and join us. It's Cancer Awareness Night, and I think they're trying to raise some money and going to try to celebrate cancer survivors. And the money that we raise between now and Thursday will go towards prostate cancer this year. So looking forward to that, and we'll hopefully get the Lady Chargers back on track and on Tuesday night at Morristown.
All right. With that, Coach, I don't have anything else.
All right. We appreciate everyone joining us. Thanks to our sponsors again for allowing us to bring you this game, and we will see everybody next week. Thank you.